in theaters nationwide, Christmas Day, Anaconda, starring Jack Black in part, and this man, Paul Rudd. Good to see you, buddy.
Sir. Hi, Rich.
How are you?
Hi, guys.
What's
Great,
up,
thank
Paul?
you.
Ladies and gentlemen, Anaconda in theaters, and it's a different twist on Anaconda. Correct, sir? Yeah.
Yeah, it's not so much, it's not a remake, it's a reimagining.
Ladies and gentlemen, Paul Rudd reimagines things.
Yeah.
We're giving you a round of applause for your reimagination
Thank
skills.
you. Yes, it's basically these guys that loved Anaconda when it came out when they were kids. Don't do the math, Rich. And they decide they loved making movies when they were kids, and they loved Anaconda, and they thought, you know what, let's try and redo it.
Let's try and reimagine it.
Let's reimagine.
And then things go a little bit too
Yeah,
real.
they did.
Real.
Yeah.
It's sort of like got a Tropic Thunder type feel to it, right? In a way.
It's similar.
Right?
Yeah, there
that-
are elements I could see that the
the bones of
for
the idea
sure.
in a way.
And Jack Black also in Tropic Thunder.
There you
so there's
go.
there's even more connective tissue.
And you shot this where? Like in
We shot this in Australia,
Damn.
which
Okay,
is
speaking of
supposed to be the rainforest, like in Brazil.
Yes.
So
All right.
yeah.
You're reimagining.
Yeah. And by the way, in water in Australia, and I know
Yeah.
that I'm definitely surrounded by 100 different kinds of snakes that could kill me, and spiders and everything else.
I love it. In theaters near you, back on the Rich Eisen Show on ESPN Radio, presented by Progressive Insurance. On the TV side, we just saw a clip of Anaconda in theaters nationwide, December 25th. Jack Black and Paul Rudd here on that movie's poster. Outstanding. That gives you an idea there that this is a reimagining of Anaconda.
I hope
right
so.
off the bat.
Yeah, I mean, I think you look at that and think,
You're looking scared and shocked at the same time, right there.
yeah,
Right.
absolutely, yeah. Well, we're wrapped up with one. I mean, look at that thing.
You're locked
hopefully, we'll survive that photo shoot.
in. How is Jack Black, man? The best, right?
He is. He is just the best person on the planet. I love him.
How often have you done anything with him?
So, the first time, well, we were both. He was an Anchorman, although we didn't have a scene together. But he was riding the motorcycle, and he got, I think, Will Ferrell threw a burrito in his face.
Yeah.
And then he and I played Lennon and McCartney, which makes no sense, in Walk Hard with John C. Reilly.
Okay.
And so I've known Jack for forever.
Right.
And I'm obviously, like everyone else, just a huge fan of the guy. But this was the first time that we actually really got to do a full kind of like movie together.
Full to do.
Yeah.
And how did this idea come about? Like let's reimagine Anaconda,
So-
right? But it's a comedy.
Right. Well, it was a very clever script, I thought.
Yes.
And the guy who wrote it and the guy who's directing it, they did a movie called The Unbearable Weight of Massive Talent with Nicolas Cage playing himself and Pedro Pascal.
Yes.
And I saw that movie 4 times. And I loved that movie. So I thought it was really clever and funny. And so when I read this, I knew what they had done. And same thing with this. I thought, oh my God, this is such a funny, smart, interesting way to kind of tell this story.
Right.
And and that's how it happened.
And then it's in theaters nationwide on December 25th, on the day that here's how I'm going to bring it home here. The Chiefs will be taking on the Denver Broncos.
I see where you're going.
In a game that you're hoping means something. I can't believe I'm saying these words right now.
I don't think any of us can believe what you're.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
How is this season landing in the Rudd household right now?
Well, I mean, there's been better times, but look, this is a very difficult sport. There are a lot of really good teams and a lot of really good players. A lot of circumstances determine outcomes of games, and if it is, sometimes it's not your year, and if it isn't their year,
right.
We can't say for sure yet.
Yes.
Although a lot of people seem to be saying so, and understandably. Then so be it. And I'm happy for whoever it is.
Well, would you like some hope? I've got some hope for you.
Sure. Bring it on.
See, I wanted you to come here and get some hope. I hopium, if
Please,
you will,
some
inject
hope.
some hopium into your Chiefs system.
Just plug it right there.
There we go. Here we go. We're about to
Hope
inject
him into the veins.
here is the way the Chiefs can make the playoffs.
Okay.
This is a scenario that I think is possible. That's up on the screen right there. Paul Rudd.
Yeah.
They have to win out.
Yep.
Have the Chargers lose 2 of their last 3 because winning out means you beat the Chargers this week.
Mm-hmm.
One of their last 3 losses has to be at Denver. Don't ask me why. It just is.
Mm-hmm.
And the other 2 games in which they'd have to lose one also is at Dallas and home for Houston.
Mm-hmm.
Those are losable possible games.
Mm-hmm.
Certainly, to use a Marvel phrase, you see the infinity glove that Justin Herbert is wearing in his left hand right now.
Yeah.
The Colts have to lose twice.
Okay. Yeah.
And the Ravens and Dolphins can't win out. And you're
well,
the
when
seed.
this does fill me with a little bit of hopium.
know what I
Honestly,
mean?
I see that and I think, okay, it's not impossible.
No. And it's more than a Dumb and Dumber chance here. You know what I mean? Like
there's so you're telling me there's a chance.
I'm telling you, there's more than a chance.
All
I
right.
think, right now.
All right.
But the toughest part is they got to win out, and it just seems like they can't put consistent drives or quarters together. And if Mahomes is working, then the receivers might not be, and the defense aren't, or the other way around.
Yeah, it's a little bit of a patchwork offensive line.
And then Andy Reid, his decision this past week, it was just like that blew up
on that 4th down.
Yeah. So that's the tough part, is the winning out part, which never used to be the toughest part.
Yeah. Well, they'll certainly be motivated, but again, sometimes it's not your year. Hopefully, it will be, but whatever.
Do you have more hope now? Did I accomplish that mission?
You really turned me around here, Rich.
How are your fantasy teams doing? Where are we?
Pretty good actually.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Pretty good.
Which one's got a chance?
They all do.
They all do.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not in like 20 of them.
No, but I mean, hey, I'm in 3 of them, and they're all gone. I mean,
really?
It's history. It's gone. It's gone. Like the Goodfellas. He's gone, and there's nothing you can do about it.
So there's one that I kind of squeaked into the playoffs.
Okay.
2 other ones I've had a fairly strong showing. But here's the thing about fantasy: you get in the playoffs, it's anybody's. It doesn't. You could have the greatest team, and you could have been undefeated.
Yeah.
You get one weird weekend, and you're done.
You could lose to any.
That's the thing about playoffs: one and done.
I should write that down.
Honestly,
Yeah, let me hold on. I got my pen here.
This is how it works. I don't know if you guys know this.
Profound,
Deep thoughts.
man.
Yeah. No, if you lose, here's the
down.
thing: if you lose in the playoffs, there's a really good chance your season's over.
I had no idea when you put it that way.
Yeah.
It's really final.
Yeah.
What are the team names of the teams that are going? What do we got?
Oh God.
What do you have? What do you got?
Is one of them, I think, might be a Garden of Kisses.
Okay.
That's good.
I love your fantasy team names.
Yeah.
Garden of Kisses. Where did that? Is that a lyric, or is that something you saw in a magazine or something?
I don't even remember. I think it was just. I think I heard the phrase once.
Yeah.
You know this, Rich. We've talked about this. I hear phrases and I hate them so much that I actually put them in my notes section in my phone. I'm like, I'll name my team that this year. Which, that's like a floral moment.
That's right.
A floral moment was, and I told you that I saw on one of those, home shows.
Yes.
Of like some interior designer giving a tour of a house for sale, and it was like an alcove, and this is a wonderful space for a floral moment. And I watched that on TV and screamed, "You mean flowers?"
So then you reach for your phone.
I'm like, I hate that guy. I hate this show. I hate everything. This is going to be the name of my fantasy team.
A championship fantasy team? Was there a?
It might be.
Okay, very
good. I
good.
talked to
Garden of Kisses is one.
Yeah, Garden of Kisses.
And
Which is in the valley in L.A.
Okay, that might be it.
Is there? Is that
Apparently, that's what we're being told. Yeah.
Garden of Kisses?
Yeah.
Is that what? Oh wow, maybe that's where. What kind of place is it?
Good
That's right. It is a fact. I'm being told it's a florist. Yeah. It's not like a place where you can get your nails done.
Yeah.
Or anything like that.
So many things I want to say, but won't.
Just
understand. So what's your team name is?
It's You Donkeys.
You Donkeys.
Because of the aforementioned story that Hank told in
That's
the last
right.
hour. Another one is because you named it. Finger Gunned by Costner.
Finger Gunned by Costner.
Yeah.
Well, you actually rejected that one, and I used that one. Which is the one that he?
Isn't John
Oh,
Lynch
you
hot
did-
tub one?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. So you didn't use the one that I picked.
No, we did use the one that you picked. It now escapes me
it's
now.
blanking.
See, now
Okay.
hold
Didn't
on.
someone take
We're
John Lynch's
blanking.
hot tub?
Yeah, that
Someone
one,
took it?
Someone else used.
that did not work for us. The one that
Oh, no, Big Dom's Lockbox.
Big Dom's Lockbox.
Oh, right. That's right. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's right.
Big Dom's Lockbox started like the Ravens 1-5, and then made a run like the Ravens, and is now missing the playoffs most likely. You don't want to have your fantasy team mimic the story of the 2025 Ravens right now. By the way, have you been in a guillotine league? Have you tried that?
Yeah.
It's amazing.
So
It's
fun.
the greatest. I'm still alive in one.
You are.
And by the way, this is what I mean with any week. Like I was crushing
Yeah.
in the other one. And I had Jonathan Taylor and had a bunch of
Yeah.
and then 1 week just
Over.
That's over. But one, I'm still alive.
Oh my God! We're doing it this year.
It's really fun.
It is the greatest
Yeah.
fantasy game that could possibly be created.
And I also really like best ball only because it's like really fun to draft and then you don't have to think about it. I think you're doing very well.
I am winning our best ball
Yeah.
right
Hold on,
now.
Yeah,
Look at the
where-
standings. of
I
our
know
best
I'm not.
ball.
Yeah,
Hold
your
on,
Paulie Jukes is way back right now.
Yeah.
I think we're in third.
You guys
We're
are
in- we're in
you're in
third.
third, but
We're in
it's
third,
I'm up
yeah.
top and I'm up by 12. And who am I going back and forth with?
I don't know.
It's a guy named Peter.
Is it the guy that takes 8 hours to draft?
Well, I mean, we went back and forth on that front. I stepped into a buzzsaw of complaining about that.
The worst part about those drafts is, and I have such stress, if I go to sleep or if I'm going to sleep, I stay up for hours in case it gets to me.
Yeah.
And then I wake up every hour on the hour. I'm like, I check my phone because I don't want to keep
I
people
thought
waiting.
you were in London when we were doing this.
yes,
you were
yes,
actually
yeah,
like
yeah.
19 hours ahead of
Yeah,
me.
Paul-
Tell everybody,
you're
Rich,
in-
how it works.
you're
how
in
we
sixth,
get
Paul.
8 hours.
I'm in
per
sixth
pick.
place.
in best ball, yeah.
Yeah.
Right ahead just ahead, 7 points ahead of John Hamm.
All right, well, that's okay.
That's
good.
As long as you beat Ham.
Yeah.
You know. Paul Rudd here again. Anaconda is available in theaters nationwide December 25th. You know what's popping up, and I know you're not on Instagram or social media or anything like that,
Yeah.
but what's popping up on my timeline over and over again are Anchorman moments where you can't keep it together. Pretty much.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Oh, is it the one where Will is blind?
That's
And he's
one of
like-
them,
uh-huh.
right? Or there's all of them, like
Really?
where it just seems to me where you can't keep it together when you're trying to throw lines out there, right? They're where they make you go over and over and over again with whatever pops in your head,
Right.
And then it makes Will laugh.
And I can't. Yeah. There was ones where literally a scene none of us could get through. The other guys weren't on camera, and it was Steve Carell started laughing first, but it was when he was talking about Pompeii. That's all I'll say. 'Cause and it destroyed me. Will Ferrell is
Right.
the funniest. Always. He is just kills me. There's another one that goes around that sometimes people send me to.
Yes.
Melissa McCarthy in This Is 40, where she is just a comedy assassin.
where she'll do what? Just keep throwing.
She was sitting, and Leslie Mann and I were in the principal's office, and she just started ripping into us. And I've never seen anyone decimate an entire room like Melissa McCarthy in that scene.
Yes.
We were in a room, and there's about the crew, like 20 people behind the cameras. You know, you have boom operator and the stills photographer, and
Yes.
there was 20-something people. By the time she finished that scene, there were 6 people left. People just had to keep leaving because they were trying not to laugh because it would ruin the take,
Right.
which was pointless. I was crying throughout the whole thing, but she's incredible.
Yeah, I mean the Will Ferrell line about Pompeii. It's now in my head.
Well,
right
now
now.
I'm reading the transcript
You
now.
can't.
Nothing can be repeated.
You can't
That's right. Yeah.
repeat
Nothing
it
can be repeated.
at all.
Yeah.
But I mean, was there one in Anchorman 2 where you're in a car or something like that, and you guys couldn't keep it together? It was like where who was it? Where Keckner was talking about being in love with all of you guys or something.
Well, that might have been in the first one.
Is that in the first one? Was that in the first one?
Was that one where he was talking about how he lived with Roger Staubach?
Wait, what?
Refresh our memories.
I don't know. Literally, that just popped in my head for the first time in about 15 years. I don't even remember if that was what it was. But I remember Champ talking about Roger Staubach.
Oh my God. Holy cow. Yeah, these keep popping and it's glorious. It's obviously I watch one and then I'll share it and then it'll then just start feeding it.
Nothing. My favorite thing to do is just to watch bloopers and watching people laugh.
So
I can. That's it. I'll go on YouTube and I'll watch news bloopers or whatever it is, and I'll 3 hours goes by and I'm just still.
Well, it's Kirill. It strikes me as he'd be the toughest to break, though, right?
He's really, really good at keeping it together.
But he was the first one to break it.
Well, this is interesting. That scene where Will was blind. It was when he started doing it. I was actually weirdly the one who did keep it together, which seldom happens.
Yes.
Steve started laughing first, which he never does, and but the clip that's online is just me laughing. Yeah, that's
my God. I would.
But he also, I mean, God, who's Carell is just another comedy.
What's your favorite SNL skit that you've done in all of the times that you've hosted? You got one? One that you love the most that you did?
I don't know if there's one that I don't know if there was one that I loved the most, but I did really like I hosted once and One Direction was the musical guest, and we did a sketch where I was with all of these young kids, and I would just happen to be a huge One Direction fan and know everything about the band and really get in the face of these kids that don't get their trivia right.
Oh, I think I remember that where you're all where the band is coming off stage or something.
I'm just
like
a really overzealous One Direction fan, but I don't, Yeah.
And that's the stuff that gets pitched to you during the week, and you're like, I'm in on that.
That was the only one I went in. I had an idea for a sketch.
Oh, you had the idea.
Yes,
for it.
and I remember pitching it in. I think it was Chris Kelly was one of the writers.
Right.
But they wrote it. No, I had this idea that it'd be fun to be a grown up because they were just enormous at the time.
Right. And so being a grown up and just
being way
big One Direction fan. Yeah. Fantastic. So one of the guys in our Guillotine League that's really Cooper, my youngest son, is in the Guillotine League, and he's survived to this point as well. And it's truly for him, it's like the biggest moment of his young life right now. Every week he thinks every play is going to chop him, and every play that gets him off the guillotine is something that he didn't see coming. And the person who loves to give him the most grief in the text chain, which is the best part about this, is have a text chain.
Yeah, sure.
Is Vinny Pasquantino of Kansas City Royal. Great. Have you you know Vinny, right? Have you met him?
I'm a fan for sure.
You would love him, and he would love you
hilarious.
as well. And he goes nonstop at my son about this sort of thing. And it's
so Vinny's still alive.
No, he is not.
But he's still taking time to tease Cooper.
Well, here's what's so great about guillotine leagues is sentences like this. So Cooper needed Hunter Henry to get one more catch on Monday Night Football. And Vinny was on the guillotine, and if Hunter got one catch, and he didn't have a catch from the second quarter, he didn't have one in the third quarter, entered the fourth quarter, and Vinny is just like locking in on Cooper, like, "Are you nervous?" Like sending text, "Are you nervous? You're nervous? You're nervous?" And Cooper was nervous.
Sure.
Hunter Henry gets one catch in the fourth quarter of that Monday night game against the Giants. A celebration breaks out in our living room to the point where it's like, the Yankees win the World Series. And he immediately sends a GIF to Vinny of the moment where Vinny hit a home run but thought he had lost the ball somewhere. And he sends that to Vinny Pasquantino. And I couldn't have been more proud of my son to basically clap back at a Kansas City Royal.
Way to go.
So fun.
Yeah.
I know.
By the way, I just squeaked by in Guillotine this week because I thought it was done. I went in, I played Mahomes as my quarterback,
right?
And he had the worst, outing of his career.
Yes.
And I was going up. The guy behind me only needed like 3 points, and he was playing Hurts.
Oh my God!
Lost by 1 point.
Oh no way!
Because of the turnovers.
Because of
all those turnovers.
So we were looking for this from this past game you're talking about.
Yeah.
We've been looking for somebody who was helped by Hurts turning over the ball twice in the same
it's the
play.
reason I'm still in a Guillotine League is because of Jalen Hurts. Yeah.
That's amazing.
Yeah. Yeah.
So you're sitting there going, wait a minute. You were probably like everyone else, like, wait, does he lose?
I didn't
4
watch the
points?
game.
Oh, you
I
didn't
went
watch
to
it?
sleep. I'm like, I'm out of it this year. I'm not gonna watch it. And I fell asleep at like 8:30 at night that night. I think on Monday. Yeah, and so I didn't see
Oh, my
anything.
God,
And I woke up. I woke up at like 4 a.m.
Oh, you checked your phone?
I look at my phone. Well, I just saw like, and it was John Schrader texted me.
Yes.
And he said, I can't believe it. That's how I read it. Then I woke up. I'm like, what? And I looked, and I never went back to sleep.
Like a jolt of coffee. It's like your morning coffee.
I'm like, how did this happen?
I love it.
And I thought for sure the scores are going to recalibrate in the morning, and I won't.
Gosh. Wow. Awesome. All right. So you're heading off onto Anaconda Press Tourville. That's basically what you're doing?
That's exactly right.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then are you done for the year working, or or that's it?
After this?
Yeah, you're done, right? Or no?
Yeah. Well, there's not
Go
much
back
more
at
of
it?
the year left. After
Okay. Oh, that's
I've been like,
duh. All right.
no, but
Okay.
that seemed
What's
fresh of me. I didn't mean to like condemn you.
Well, it's true though.
No,
I
it's
just
a
have my-
stupid- It's a stupid thing for me to say.
I'm doing my New Year's Eve one-man show.
in Branson.
That's right.
So you do
Branson, that's exactly right. That's where I do it every year.
every year.
I have magic, fiddle playing, and
It's the little slick.
it's the little slick.
That's what you got.
Yep.
All right, and Big Slick has been dated, correct? Where we got a spot for next.
It's going to be
year?
late
Okay.
May, beginning of
Awesome.
June, right around there. Where
What you do for Children's Mercy Hospital? Man.
I really
You
appreciate
and
what
Stone
you do,
Street.
and all you guys like.
No,
you know,
man,
it's-
please. I think we're going to finally try and pull this off. I know that's one of those things said so conditionally, is to do our show from the Big Slick again. We haven't done that in a long time.
Oh, it's
when we did it from the K, from the from.
Well, it's even bigger now. So you are welcome anytime. I got to be thrilling to have you.
Yeah, you and let's get this right: Keckner, Regal, Stone Street, Sudeikis. I'm not leaving anybody out.
Heidi Gardner.
Heidi Gardner has
Yep.
now been added to the mix, right?
That's right.
In recent years.
Yep.
All you folks from Kansas City. I don't mean to call you all you folks, but for Children's Mercy Hospital.
That's right.
Which is just a place on earth that needs to exist, which is terrible, but also great at the same time.
Yeah.
So that and how much money have you guys raised for that now?
Well, thus far we've been going. This will be going into our 17th year. We've raised over $30 million.
Last year was 4.5.
Congratulations on all of that.
Oh, thank you.
And Anaconda, again, is in theaters nationwide December 25th. I appreciate you stopping by here. Oh, we got one more thing to show you.
Oh.
We have a gag around here where if we try to help a coach make a decision or a quarterback make a decision, or fans call in and say, can you help me, with this fantasy decision, or what should I do about that? We call it RES Consulting, Rich Eisen Show Consulting. And that's the photograph that we use where Brockman is you right there.
Yep.
And Del Tufo is Steve Carell. I guess I'm the Anchorman. Champ TJ right there.
That's great.
That's it right there.
RES Consulting.
We should sing
and we're
afternoon.
busy,
We
'cause
should
people
sing
always
Afternoon
calling us.
Delight.
I would imagine
Yeah.
you're getting, yeah.
We can't harmonize Afternoon Delight as well as you guys. All right, last one. Screw it. How did that scene come up? Afternoon Delight. What's the
Okay, so the
backstory?
story was it was never in the scene.
Okay.
But we were sitting at the news desk because they were doing a lighting setup. I'd been playing, I think, 70s music at base camp or something early that morning.
Right.
Anyway, Steve Carell and I were sitting there, and we were just talking, and that song came up. It had been playing earlier in the day. And the idea was, we should learn that song in 4-part harmony, because when this movie comes out and we ever have to, go on Conan or do some show or something,
Right.
we could sing it. It was never supposed to be the movie. It was a kind of a throwaway idea, but we mentioned it to Adam McKay, and then a week later, we were doing that scene, and Adam says, "You guys should do Afternoon Delight in this scene." I'm like, "What? We were only going to do it for press." He's like, "No, it would work." And so, well, we don't know it. He said, "Well, take 20 minutes." So we went to the side, and we were trying to figure out our parts, and we sang it in the scene. We had like a little, like a little CD player or something in the corner. It was playing really low because we didn't have earwigs or click track or anything. So we were just winging it. We had to take about 20 minutes, and that's how that came about.
And you did that was just one take. That's it.
We might have done it a couple times, but we didn't do it many times. No. And we didn't re-record it.
So that
was it.
Cut
That's it.
print.
Yeah.
Cut print.
Well, then there's a long pause, right? And then you guys are have some conversation, and then it's like afternoon.
Oh yeah, that's right. You're right.
Yeah.
It might have, and I wonder if it was playing really softly, if we knew when that was coming in, or that was the one part we just could just instinctually know to come in with afternoon daylight. I don't know.
And then everybody walks away.
And everyone walks away.
My God.
Yeah.
Outstanding. Anaconda, available in theaters nationwide December 25th. You're the man.
Rich, you're the best.
Love you, Paul Rudd.
You too.
Hey, you made it all the way to the end. Thanks for that. Check us out every single day streaming live on Disney Plus and the ESPN app 12 to 3 Eastern.